Welcome, hosts Dustin, and Anna.
As always, thank you, Vlad, for the intro. I'm so glad that we have him to start working around here.
Pull your weight, Vlad.
Yes, literally. But we're here on episode 49 of SCREAMBOX Essential Picks. And
It's
Almost
not
at 50.
very,
It's
very
so
close.
close.
And we're not here alone. We are joined by Casey from Screams from the Basement. How you doing, man?
I am doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. Thank you guys for having me.
Hell yeah,
Of
man.
course.
I mean, it's our pleasure. You know, we're trying to, get more people over here, getting this community even bigger. Us podcasters, especially in the horror realm, we all got to stick together. We all got to, go all over the place. But today is actually kind of a special essential picks because these are both Anna's picks. 'Cause we just couldn't find anything that we wanted to add because we've been going through this list and so many movies have been covered so far. Like we're on 49. That's a lot of fucking movies.
I don't
That's
think it's
100.
because we didn't have anything to add. I think it's because Hannah accidentally watched something extra.
Well,
If you call me
that
Hannah
too.
one more
I said
time,
Anna. I said Anna.
I heard the
I'm
this is like-
breathing.
I'm leaving.
fifth time. Don't leave.
When? I'm breathing.
It's okay.
No, Anna.
It's okay.
Anna.
Just call it
You're
enough.
Ace Ventura. So
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
boy.
Yeah. I this week I picked SAVAGELAND from 2015 and also from 2015 Devil's Night. And this it was an accident. It happened this way because I was going to pick one for last week, but everything I had already seen had already been picked. And I jumped at the start of the day and was like, well, one of you guys can pick because I don't think I'll have time to watch another movie. And then it ended up being one of those days where I watched 3 movies in a row. And and I'm like, well, I've got 2 picks now. But see, Devil's Night got picked because I thought I was watching Devils that Dustin picked because the poster has Devils in big letters and then Night in like smaller, like lighter colored letters in the middle. And I was far away and I was like, oh, there it is, Devils. I couldn't see Night, and it wasn't until like halfway through the movie when I paused it to go to the bathroom and I saw it said Devil's Night on the TV and I was like, I don't think this is the right movie. But at that point I was
Wait a second.
already invested, so I had to finish it.
All right. And as always, we're going to go ahead and jump off with Rotten Tomatoes first, and we're going to start with SAVAGELAND. So with one review, we'll start with Casey out of 100. What do you think it's sitting at with one review?
I had to look this up quick because I had never heard of this movie. One review, it's either they liked it or they didn't like it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to flip the coin. I'm going to say it's at 100%. I have a positive feeling about this movie.
Okay.
We're going to go Big D.
0.
Anna?
It's probably going to be 0. Although I wish it would be 100.
It is sitting at a big 0.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all are sleeping on this one.
We tried to figure that out last week because we feel like there's got to be like a
threshold.
a threshold of people that have to review it before it starts getting a percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go over to the audience, and it's sitting at 50 plus ratings. So back to Casey, where do you think it's sitting at?
60%.
Okay. Big D?
How many audience reviews are there?
50 plus.
50 plus? I'm going to go and say what I said last week, 44.
44. Yes.
I'm going to put that on a jersey for you. Very
Anna,
tight out jersey. I'm going to do 35.
it is sitting at 61%.
Yay!
Wow, all right, there we go.
Very
yeah.
nice.
All right.
So, Anna, go ahead. Describe SAVAGELAND, because I do want to watch this. Is it a found footage film?
So, yes and no. It's found footage, but it's not video. It's photographs.
Huh?
So the description is when a whole town gets slaughtered, and there's only one person left over. Now we've got to figure out, like, did he do it or didn't he do it? So I was like, okay, sounds interesting. And it takes place like a New Mexico, Arizona area, like out in the desert. And there's a town, I can't remember what it's called, but there was 57 people in this little town. And this one man was the only survivor.
Roanoke. No, it could be.
Now you made me lose my train of thought.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
One dude left.
Yeah, the one dude left. So the police there obviously think that he's the one who did all this murdering. When it's very, yeah, but when you get more of the details into it, and it's like, there's just no way this one man could have done all this. So then we get the photographs. And there's also like a subplot going on where the man is Hispanic, and it's down there in like around the border towns. And so you very much have like a white racist sheriff saying he's an illegal, he should have helped these people. There's very much like that aspect to it too. This is set up like a documentary. Like, think Hell House way, but more documentary because there's no video. Like, we're not watching any of the footage.
Oh my god. Something in the High Desert? What is that called? Because that's like a documentary too.
Horror in the High Desert.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 of those. Those are really good. Is that kind of like that?
I haven't seen the new one. It's similar, just basically just with the desert aspect, because once again, it's found footage too, and it really like sucked me in and got me interested because you know they have the professionals and the. Oh, am I okay?
We lost you for a second.
You were frozen. Yeah,
I saw my thing said actually trying to reconnect. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good now.
Yeah.
Okay, so like they have the professionals come in too, and one guy's actually a photographer because his like people around the area knew this guy who they arrested as photography was his thing, but he would take pictures of like roadkill and really like weird stuff like that. So that was another like red flag. He's weird and taking pictures of this kind of stuff. And they had this one guy who was a professional photographer and had been for years, and he was kind of analyzing the photos and saying that, yeah, everything that's on these photos are real. Like some of them are really clear. Like it was a whole roll of film. I can't remember how many pictures were on there, like 34, 35, something like that. And they go through like every picture, and they do it like they map out the town and the forensics. Where the first body was found here. This is where it started. Here's picture 1. And it's when he's turned looking away from town, and there's this mountain, and there's all these people on the mountain. I'm not going to say nothing else because
I'm hooked. I want it. I got to go watch this tonight. You see the
first picture, and they're like, why would he run into town if there was a problem? And that first picture explains why. Because they came from the direction he needed to go.
Does it give you the chills watching this? Like when you watch this, you're like, oh wow, I love that feeling when it's like found footage documentary stuff.
And it's one of those where you kind of have to make your own assumptions. Like you don't really get a definite answer. But I think it worked with this because it wasn't video, because it was picture, and we've seen enough horror to kind of our minds can wonder and be like, what is this that's going on? And we can make our own assumptions. So if you like found footage, this was a cool new kind of twist that I'd never even really, I don't think this is the first one I've seen like that. I didn't even know people
like
were doing
pictures, this. That seems very, very ballsy. To be like, I'm going to try something extremely different. You're just going to see pictures.
Yeah. And I love like true crime documentaries anyway. So the way this was set up was very much like that. So, awesome. I thought it was really well made. It was great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
At first I thought you were talking about Strangeland though with Dee Snider when you were telling me the title of this movie. I was like, wait a minute. I've seen that one.
We got to talk about that movie at some point.
Eventually.
So yeah, I guess we can just go right on to Devil's Night.
Yeah. So then I thought, well, I do have time, and I think I'm going to watch one more. So I'm going to pop into the pick Dustin ended up choosing, and I was wrong. So here we are, and we're using it tonight.
Hell yeah!
Not
All right.
Devils.
Not Devils.
Casey, have you seen Devils?
I haven't seen Devils. No.
It's a 2023 Korean horror movie, dude.
It's really good.
Face Off meets Freaky Friday.
Yeah, that sounds like my jam.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
said that, and I
SCREAMBOX
was like,
Essentials.
okay, I'm
And
intrigued.
a SCREAMBOX original. So to watch it,
Oh,
go with
okay.
SCREAMBOX.
It was a SCREAMBOX original. Interesting.
Or an exclusive, one of those.
One of the
Okay.
two.
Um,
But it rules. So I mean, if you're into that body swapping stuff, then
and I think for once I'm gonna go ahead and save all y'all from guessing because it's at 0 for both of them.
Okay.
Dang it.
I figured this one would be.
Yeah. And it says it was released October 30th on 2015.
Yeah, but they were both 2015. Ironically, that was crazy.
on
I
Devil's Night.
I did start Devil's Night. I did
Mhm.
start watching a little bit of Devil's Night, and it gives me very early 2010s vibes with how gray it is. It's got a really thick gray filter.
Yeah.
I got to the part where they lit that bag of dog shit on fire.
I didn't get that far.
And instead of just lighting it on fire, this kid pours fucking lighter fluid all over it.
Like a dipshit.
Like
Is
starting.
this a horror movie? Is this Billy Madison?
That's
Right.
You called the shit poop. Yeah.
Don't put it out with your boots, Ted.
Don't tell me what to do, devil woman.
Oh man.
Hey, maybe that's a prequel to Devil's Night.
There you
I mean,
go.
we just had a prequel to yeah, no, this would have been the same thing because we had the grandmother from the Pendulum, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was Billy Happy Gilmore's grandma.
Happy Gilmore.
That's right, that's
Happy
right.
Gilmore.
Yeah.
Oh
All right,
man. All right, Anna. Take us through Devil's Night.
So this is 2015, and like Dustin said, it kind of has that early 2000s feel a little bit with the colors, but also with kind of like the Friends setup, because we start out at this party. We spend a lot of time at this party, I feel like, at the beginning, like just character building, getting to know these characters. And I feel like that kind of works to its detriment because I mean, I was invested by the time I paused it and saw it was called Devil's Night. And I was like, well, fuck, I got to see how it ends. So I don't feel like it ended on as big of a high note as it could have. I liked where it was going, but it ultimately was, I liked SAVAGELAND better. That was the better one of the two. But these friends, like a couple of like the guys, all these people have history. They've got, some have beef with somebody, you know, or some have beef with others, that kind of thing. So one of the guys gets in a fight. Him and his 3 other buddies end up leaving the party and like running through town, doing stupid shit, egging houses, TPing trees, you know, that whole trope. And they end up at this house in like a cul-de-sac, and it's this huge fucking mansion, and it already seems out of place. And it's got those yard lights like shining up at the house, and it's red. So it, like the whole house looks like it's on fire.
That's sick.
And they almost call it quits for the night, but the dumb shit who pours the lighter fluid on the dog shit
Of course.
is the one who's like, no, I'm going to go egg one more house. And he goes up to that house and he sees something suspicious in the window. And that's all you need to know. It goes from there. What is in the house? Where, you know, do they get captured? Do they make it out? Is it anything? Is it not? But I feel like it could have went in a much grander direction, because as much time as we spend with these people at the beginning, we do care about them to a certain extent. And then at the end, you're just like, that, but why? Like, it was just a letdown. It was just a letdown. But I mean, if that's your kind of thing, check it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
If you were to double feature these, what order would you watch them in? I mean, granted, you did technically, but
yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. And on one side, I liked SAVAGELAND enough to like keep wanting to watch something else. So I was like, oh, I'm on a high. I'm going to put something else on. And then it was like ended on a low. But there's a part of me that's like, I would kind of like to start with Devil's Night and get that out of the way, because then by that time it'd be like 9:30, which is bedtime, and I can get comfy with my true crime documentary, SAVAGELAND. And
there you go.
Yeah, and go out to that.
Hell yeah.
All right. Hell yeah, dude.
I'd probably do the same thing, honestly. I haven't even watched these, but the way that you sold SAVAGELAND, I'm going to end off on that. I might even just skip Devil's Night. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I'll just watch
SAVAGELAND. If you got to pick one, I'm going with SAVAGELAND. Watch it first, because I feel like I've never heard of it. I want to start doing that more. That's something I thought of too, because like I said, everything I'd watched had already been picked. So I was like, I just need to go through here, close my eyes, and whatever I land on, watch it. And just start doing more of that.
Hey, that's why we started this Essentials, because people are exactly like you, like, well, I've already watched everything that I like. What the fuck do I watch now? Because this service has, I don't know, we say it every episode, but it's insane.
They have so much stuff on there. And
it's
I'm
insane.
Like, it took me forever to figure out, like, SAVAGELAND, like, to finally go with it. I actually saw it and was like, I'm going to remember that, and then kept scrolling. I was like, no, I think that's the one I'm going with today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is one thing I do want to add that I haven't said in a while, and I think they're still doing it. So if anybody does want to check out SCREAMBOX, and they're like, I don't know if they want to pay for the service now, they do have monthly picks where anything that doesn't have a little red crown next to it, you can watch for free. So if you want to go there and check out the whatever they have on there to see what there is. I don't know if there's a tab for it. They should probably make that, if there isn't one, for you to see what the free monthly picks are. Yeah. And, they also have the live TV section on there where they have the Bloody Disgusting channel. It has all the Bloody Bites, which is all short films.
Shorts.
What else? They have some other channels that they recently added from other boutique companies that are putting out videos and stuff. I think Vinegar Syndrome is one of them. They have their own Vinegar Syndrome channel.
Possibly. They had a Mystery Science Theater channel for a long time too.
They did that too. And I'm not sure if that you need to be a subscriber for that. That might be free. I should probably check on that so I can give you guys the right info for next time. But yeah, go ahead and check out SCREAMBOX. Even just look at their interface, because I love how it's all laid out. Even on the app, if you're doing it like on your phone, it's really, really good. Or on your TV, it's amazing. The one thing I wish that they would do, SCREAMBOX, because I know you're listening, we need a PlayStation and an Xbox app, man. We need it.
Yeah.
We need it.
It's on my TV. I have a Roku, so I lucked out and got an app for it.
Yeah, I've got it on my smart TV out there too. But come on, when I'm gaming and I want to just relax for a little bit, I don't want to switch to my TV. So come on, SCREAMBOX.
I'm gaming and I'm gonna watch Crackoon.
Hell yeah. Eesh. But yeah, that's pretty much for this episode. Casey, before we go, is there anything you want to go ahead and let our audience know what you're doing over at Screams from the Basement? This will be coming out next Thursday.
So tomorrow, me and my co-host Sam Lenz, we're going to be talking David Lynch movies for the very first time, breaking our David Lynch cherry, if you will. Like, this is the first time watching him. So we have no idea what to expect. So we're very excited for that. And I'm going to be watching SAVAGELAND, because that sounds right up my alley. I love movies like
you got somebody.
I love like Lake Mungo and Poughkeepsie Tapes. So this sounds very similar to those.
I credit Poughkeepsie Tapes for me being here right now. That movie fucked me up so much. I knew no one in my like everyday life that had seen it. So I sought out a podcast, and that's how I kind of got in with that little circle. And then that's how I'm here pretty much through course of events. But yeah, Poughkeepsie Tapes has got what got me good. Like, that's probably the one in most recent memory I've watched that has really fucked me up. Like, wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and it's on your mind.
You're running.
You just see him like backwards with his mask on.
Turn the light out and run.
You need to go back and revisit that one, because everybody still talks about it, and I haven't seen it in a good while, so I think it's going to get me if I watch it now.
I've never reviewed it, and I would love to. It's creepy as shit.
Is it on SCREAMBOX?
I don't know.
Probably. It's everywhere else.
Well, if not SCREAMBOX, know what you got to do.
Yeah,
Casey,
SCREAMBOX.
when we do eventually get to it, you are more than welcome to come back and we'll talk Poughkeepsie tapes.
Hell yeah,
yeah, I'll gladly get scared the hell out of me again for Poughkeepsie tapes. Yeah.
Let's do it.
And also, if you want to, like, while you're on this David Lynch journey, do another side quest and start Twin Peaks at the same time, you come on and review a couple episodes of that with us.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say that's the big one we need to jump into. I know is Twin Peaks. So I think after we watch a couple Lynch movies, I'll probably jump into that afterwards.
Yay!
Hell yeah, man.
Oh.
Well, before we get out of here, let's go around the other board. And Anna, what do you got going on in your other show?
Pete Month begins this week. We just had our 4-year anniversary, and yeah, I'm excited to get into some Pete movies because sometimes they surprise me. Like the one coming up, the first one, I didn't hate it. Like I actually had a lot of fucking fun with it for as crazy and weird and porny as it is. The story had me. So I was like, okay, this is fun. So we got that going on. And then, yeah, over here at the Barrens, we're doing all of the things. And you can join our Patreon for $1. I'm going to be reviewing Yellow Jackets.
$1, Bob.
$1, Bob. We just talked about Twin Peaks. We're going to start doing that over there. You get everything at least a week early, or at max a week early. Pretty much, I think, right?
Yeah.
Max a week early. But it's worth it. It's $1. I guarantee you've got 4 quarters in your pocket or in your purse right now.
Let's throw it at the screen.
Yeah, throw it at us. Throw us your change.
I want to hear it hitting the screen.
If you want to give us pennies, well, I'll take it to the Coinstar.
There it is.
Big D, what about you, man?
So we are trucking along with our AB season, and we have done letter B so far, and that'll be Big Trouble in Little China. We had Old Man Brad on with us for that, so it was a ton of fun.
It's always amazing.
Dude, letter C, gonna be good. But a little sneaky peeky for everyone, the letter D, the Barrens is coming on for that, and we are talking about Dog Soldiers.
Yay!
Probably Neil Marshall's second best movie.
So fucking good.
Yeah, behind Hellboy 2019. I'm kidding. The Descent is what I'm getting at. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff cooking up. We do have a shirt design coming out over here from Derek Eyeball Soup. It's gonna be fucking sick. Can't wait. Patreon's gonna get first dibs on it like they did the last shirt. And yeah, just a lot of full moon. January will be coming to an end with our last episode, but we're looking forward to other movies that are coming out.
It's bittersweet, but I'm ready to move on.
Dude.
I'm ready
for February because that's going to be a ton of fun.
All I'm saying is y'all better be go getting your raincoats and your umbrellas and go get a squeegee because it's going to be getting red.
Squeegee.
It's going to be getting red and sticky and wet. That's all I'm saying.
All at the same time.
All at the same time.
Yeah, so that's all I got, man. What you got?
Yeah, man. Just a lot of awesome shit happening everywhere for everybody. This year, like I said in the previous episode, this is the year of going up. And things are going up. And for all the amazing friendships that we've been crafting along the way and how big this show is becoming, I think it's very, very cool to see where everything is going for everybody. So just, keep your eyes out. If you're listening on audio, go ahead, share, comment, like it, rate it. That's very, very important. Rate it. It lets us be shown a little bit more on the algorithms. And if you're on YouTube for the video portion, go ahead, comment, share, like, and do it again. Comment, share, like, over and over and over. Make that a habit. And that also helps us out. We're trying to grow the numbers over there, and they are going up. So thank you, everybody who is here every single week for our multi-episodes that we do every week, because we do so much. Like, what you guys see in a week, there's so much more that we record before then. So it's insane, the output that we've been doing, and it's all because of these two. They're they're amazing. And for the friendships we're making along the way, like KCU from the Screams in the Basement, it's amazing. And hope everybody has an amazing rest of their week. And we'll see everybody on the next one.
Later.
Bye.